Hi, this is Farooq, and today I'm going to tell you about this amazing platform which is called Exercism. It offers multiple language to learn and it is very user friendly. So today we are diving into the world of coding education with a fantastic platform. And whether you're a beginner eager to learn or a seasoned developer looking to sharpen your skills, Exercism has something valuable to offer. So what exactly is Exercism? Think of it as your personal coding coach in digital realm. It's an interactive learning platform that focuses on hands-on coding practice. The core of Exercism Magic lies in its extensive collection of coding exercises spanning over various programming languages. One standout feature is mentoring. Exercism doesn't just throw challenges at you and leave you stranded. It provides a mentorship system. Real experienced developers from the community review your code, provide feedback, and guide you to more elegant solutions. It's like having a coding guru by your side, nudging you towards excellence. The platform supports a multitude of programming languages, from the ever popular JavaScript to more niches, one like Elixir or Rust. This means you can explore and master languages that align with your interest or career goals. Now let's talk about how you can use Exercism to enhance your coding journey. And the process is straightforward. You choose a language you want to learn or improve upon, tackle coding exercises, and submit your solution. The real magic happens when your solution gets reviewed by mentors, unlocking a treasure trove of insight and best practice. And Exercism is not just about solving problems, it's about learning to write clean, efficient, and idiomatic code. It's about the journey of becoming a better developer, one exercise at a time. So now let me tell you how this page looks like. It has some features to learn, where you go and select any language, and you can just sign up to the platform, so they will have the track of the exercises that you have completed. So you can start from next exercise next time you sign into the platform, and you have variety of options to learn from. This is a discover part. They also have a YouTube channel where they streams and they give the walkthroughs of the coding, and they teach the students how to code. So if you get stuck or you find any difficulty, you can check out a video as well. And it also has interviews and stories to inspire people to become a developer, because many people get tired of coding, like they think it's a very difficult or it's something that they can't do, but reality is quite different. Once you get into the journey, it's like in the start you face difficulty while coding, but once you get used to any language, you just enjoy the coding. It's more like fun instead of a difficult task. So now move to the words a first sample exercise. I was practicing some exercise on the platform. I was not familiar with exercism, and I just started some exercise on JavaScript. So go to the learn and go to the JavaScript part, and it's the first exercise in any language, which is the Hello World program. Then Lucius lasagna, and the third exercise is the analyze infiltration. The fourth one is the freelancer rates, and the fifth one is poetry club door policy. After that, it's the Alice's enchantment. Vehicle purchase is the last exercise that I did today. So let's start from this one. First of all, I will let you know that it first educate the students about the exercise. So first of all, what you guys have to do is you will have to read these documents. They're telling us about the conditionals and comparison operators. So the reason why they're telling us about it is because these exercises will be related to these operators: for loops, while loops. And so if you want to learn, you can just click on this and it will open. So you can just go ahead and learn this. It is telling us about the if and else condition. We won't go very deeper, it's very basic things. So if you don't know about it, you can just search before attempting these exercises, or read these documents properly so you can know how these operators work. Now I will go back and attempt our first exercise on the exercism, you just click here, open in editor. And when you click here, I have done this exercise, so it's already done for you, but I will let you know how to do it. There are three tasks that are given to us. First task is determine if you will need a driver license. So just click on that and now jump to the instructions. I will read the instructions for you. Some kinds of vehicle require driver license to operate them. Assume only the kinds car and trucks requires a license. Everything else can be operated without a license. Implement the needs license kind function that takes the kind of vehicle and return a boolean indicating whether you need a license for that kind of vehicle or not. So what are we going to do right now is that we are going to imagine that we live in a world where only the people who drive car or truck needs the license. If you're driving a motorbike, or if you have a bus, or if you are driving a car, you don't need any kind of license. So we live in a world where we just need the license for car and truck. So now come to the code, how we are going to implement this. They have already told us that we need to create a function called need license, and we need to give it a parameter called kind. Like we need to pass a value, and it will then compare whether the value is car or truck. And if it is car or truck, you need the license, and if it's not car or truck, you don't need a license. So it's like a boolean expression, if you're familiar with, which returns true. For example, if I ask you a question, is your name John? If it is John, it will return true. If it is not, it will return false. So we created a function called need license. We passed the kind parameter, and we return kind is equal to car if the kind is equal to car, and this is the or operator, and kind is equal to truck. Like if this is a car or this is a truck, it will return true that you need the license, otherwise it will return false. There's another way to do it as well, which many new programmers may find easier, so I will let you know about this one as well. So this is the need license function. We pass the kind. If kind is equal to car or kind is equal to truck, we use the if else conditions. And if this is the if kind is equal to car or truck, it will return true. And if it is not car or truck, it will return false. So this time we used if and else operator to run this program. Let's see if it works fine. Let me see, maybe there's some kind of syntax error. So all right, so let's rerun the task. It's still giving the same error. Let me see what I'm doing wrong this time. So all right, so now here I'm going to run this. I forgot to export the function. So yes, in this code, what we are doing right now, we create a function called need license. We pass the parameters. We use if else conditions, and it's worked absolutely fine. So now moving towards the next task, which is choose between two potential vehicles to buy. We will go to the instruction. You evaluate your options of available vehicles. You manage, you narrow it down to two options, but you need help making the final decision. For that, implement the function choose vehicle option 1, option 2 that takes two vehicles as an argument and returns a decision that include the option that come first in the dictionary order. So here what we are expected to do is that in the second task, we created a function called choose vehicle. We pass two parameters like first vehicle can be Ford, second vehicle can be Mercedes, and we are going to, it's like We have in the task we have to select the vehicle which comes first in the dictionary order. For example, Bentley comes first, B comes first in Bentley, and if we have to compare between two cars, like first car is Bentley, the second car is Ford, B in Bentley, B comes before F. So we have to check that. Bentley comes first, and if B comes first, then F, then you will say that Bentley is a better choice. Same goes for the if we are about to compare Ford and Mercedes. In this case, how we select, that's not how we actually select a car, but in this case, since we are learning JavaScript, so it's a sample exercise. It's Ford and Mercedes. These are the two cars, and Ford starts with letter F. Mercedes starts with letter M, so we have to compare these two. If M comes before M, then we will use Ford as a better choice. So here they have also given us an example. Choose vehicle, and they have passed the two functions with two values of the car, which is choose vehicle Wuling Hongguang and Toyota Corolla. So W in Wuling comes after T. So that is why they selected Toyota Corolla is a better choice. So we have to compare the cars based on the dictionary. I hope you got this exercise. It's very simple, and even the friendly, it is friendly for the beginners. So, and if you get stuck, you can use ChatGPT, you can use Google to search why we have to export it, why we use if and else condition, how can we improve our code. So there are various ways to do it. Now moving towards the third part. In this exercise, you have made up your decision that you want to purchase a fair price at a dealership and you are interested in buying a used vehicle. Okay, so the price depends on how old the vehicle is. For a rough estimate, assume if the vehicle is less than 3 years old, it cost 80% of the original price, and it had when it was a brand new. If it is more than 10 years old, it costs 50%. If the vehicle is at least 3 years old but not older than 10 years old, it costs 70% of the original price. Now, in this situation, they have given us how if the vehicle is just less than 3 years old, like if it is 1 year old, 2 year old, or 3 year old, less than 3 years old, we are gonna multiply the original price. For example, the actual price is $1 million. Let's say, then the new price will be 1 million times 80, 0.8, 80%. Like we have to calculate that, apply some mathematics rules, and which are quite easy to apply, and then return the value. So we are going to estimate the price of the car. So now coming to the code again. All right, so this is the code. We created a function called calculate resale price. We inserted in the parameters original price and the age. If age is, we passed a condition if age is less than 3 years old, and they told us that it should be the price, it should be 80% of the original price. So what we are going to return, 0.8 time original price, which is simple mathematical formula to calculate the percent, to calculate the new price. Like if it should be how to calculate the percentage, you should know about it. So you just find out the actual price. Now in the second case, if it's less than or equal to 10 years old, so in this case we are going to multiply, like if it is older than more 3 years old, like it's 3 years old and between and less than 10 years old. So if it falls in the bracket, in that case we are going to multiply it, return 0 0.7 times original price, which will gives us the price. And the last condition, that's why we use else, which is the last condition always. So we return 0 0.5 times the original price. Now the price has fallen as because the car is getting older and older, so the price is falling. So in this case, it is 0.5% of the original price. I hope I was able to explain how this platform works and how easy it is. And you can just simply submit the task. You can ask the mentor to check your code, They can give their opinion about it, how you can improve the code. Like they have actually recommended me this. You can see on the screen that they are saying instead of creating an if else block, you can use a return parameter. So like you can, it will help to shorten the code and make it much easier. Okay, so I hope I was able to guide you how this platform works and how good it is. So if you like the video, you can just subscribe and like. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.